Oh, hello, hello. Guess what day it is? It's
Reminds me of that commercial with the camel.
it's Wednesday night OWCP chats with Chris and Gini.
Hey, nice to have everybody here. It's our last Wednesday night chats of the year.
Yeah, it's not the last chat. Every year when we come to this time of year and we tell you guys it's our last chat of the year, everybody's like, oh my gosh, why? It's just for the year.
I'll consider starting it back up next year.
Yeah, we will be on either the last week in January or maybe even February. But welcome back. And tonight's chat, we're going to do a little bit of everything. We're going to ask you what you liked about chats this year. Answer any questions you may have. What we're planning on next year. So we're super excited.
Oh no.
Sorry, I'm losing my voice.
Yeah. So, let's go.
All right. Who's on? All right. Those of you that don't remember or didn't catch the memo that we were doing the entire month, remember we did our second annual OWCP chats. We did a 3-hour long teaching you guys everything from A to Z in OWCP that was pertinent to you guys.
We had a lot of people watching, and but a little disappointed that we didn't have more.
Yeah, and here's the funny part. A lot of you messaged me and said, hey, when is the training? And I'm like, well, it happened. Yeah, it was on Sunday. And a lot of you kept saying, well, I didn't know that you guys were doing this.
How many times did you send the thing?
Okay, so we posted about our national training for a month and a half, 2 times. And this is why we tell you guys, you have to click the follow button.
That way you'll see it every time.
And I know a lot of you that are on YouTube right now, you don't have social media, so you don't get to see this, but there's no way for me to post it on YouTube. So we don't keep our national trainings up. That's the one training we don't keep up because this is what we do at our state and national conventions when unions invite us.
And it really doesn't do you a lot of good to watch it after the fact, have questions, and nobody be there to answer it.
Yeah.
That's a big part of how I do these things is I encourage people to just ask questions as it happens. And sometimes I get machine gun questioned, and other times it's just like everyone were mail handlers and they were working all night the night before, sleeping during the class.
Yeah. So I think next year what we're gonna do, we're gonna do our national training on a Wednesday night.
Yep,
right here. But it's gonna be 3 hours long from 7 to 9. Is that 3 hours?
No, 7 to 10.
7 to 10, because we know at that time everybody's going to be on. Everyone's going to have a lot of questions. We had some great questions people were asking. So let's see. We have Cheryl.
Hey, Cheryl.
How are you? Federal Energy Centers in Melbourne. Hello. Let's see. All right. So we're going to talk about all the things we actually educated and trained you guys on this year. And if you ever want to go back and look at any of our chats, because Meta has, during, I think it was spring, they decided to send everybody that was doing Facebook Live a message and say, we're going to be moving you guys, you're going to download the videos.
Yeah.
And so we had our folks download them and push them onto YouTube so we didn't lose them. So we're excited that we still have them.
And the YouTube page is the same name as this page.
Yeah. So if you want to go back and you want to watch our old chats, go to YouTube, same name, Wednesday night OWCP chats with Chris and Gini, and you'll find us there.
So tonight, we're going to talk about all the topics we discussed in the last year. And at the same time, anybody that's got questions or you're having a problem you just need help with, then put that question into the chat, and Jeannie will read it and I'll answer it. Whatever happens, I don't want you to have the same problems tomorrow that you're having tonight. So we're still going to do that tonight too.
Yeah. Hello from Portland to Nora.
Hello.
All right. So this year, when we started chats, we started it, I think, in February, and I think we were in Utah at the time.
We were.
And we take our vacation either at the end of January or February. So
After everyone else in our company takes theirs.
and I mean, because we travel so much, and I know a lot of people think we're always on vacation, but we're not on vacation.
We're working everywhere we go almost.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah. We always either go a day early or stay a day later after we've come to your training because, we want to see what your city and state is all about.
Yeah, sometimes there's some cool stuff that we've never done or seen before, so we like to do it.
Like our last hello from Jacksonville, Judy.
Hey,
The last place that we went to was it was Milwaukee, and then we went to Detroit as well. So I think those were the main ones. We will be heading to Utah for just 5 days, which is not a problem because there's going to be plenty of snow for me. We're going to be training FLEOA, the Federal Law Enforcement Association guys and gals out there. So we're excited to do that.
So we're going to answer the questions as they come in. So don't forget where you're at. So Charmaine said, how do you get an old case reopened on an injury? Great question, Charmaine. So if your claim was ever approved, it's got to be approved first, right? Otherwise, there's nothing to close or reopen. But assuming that you had an approved claim and now you need more help, you go to the doctor and have your doctor write a letter of medical necessity. And, you may have to fill out a recurrence, but we got to make sure by going to the doctor that it actually is a recurrence, which would be a CA2A. And if so, you can fill that out. The doctor will write a letter of medical necessity for whatever treatment the doctor thinks you need, and then you'll be off and running. But they reopen cases all the time. I wouldn't worry too much about it.
Yeah. Okay. Renee, we hear this all the time. This is the reason why we tell you guys to click the follow button.
She said that she's been following us.
But if you don't click the follow button, you won't get the notifications. That's the only thing. When you click the follow button, it's just like if you're following another whatever Facebook page, if you're looking at cooking or animals, you'll get a notification just like you get in your Facebook notification that we're going live. And it'll say Wednesday Night Chats is going live. And that's how you get on. So whether you see us on YouTube, click the subscribe button, or if you see us on Facebook or my page, click the follow button.
And otherwise, as long as we're on, it's always 8 p.m. Eastern time on Wednesdays.
Yes.
And so if you want to maybe put that in a calendar, that'd be interesting where you can just get a notification off your phone.
Yep.
I would encourage everybody to do that, but we hate to miss you. And so we're sorry we've been missing you, but glad you're here tonight.
Yes. So we started the year off. It was great. I mean, we have almost 19,000 followers just on this page that you're watching us. And we have close to 600, I think 600 followers or subscribers on YouTube. None of this that we do, we don't get paid for any of this. So we're not looking for you guys to subscribe and we get paid because that's not what we want.
Nope.
We're here just to educate you. This is free. We enjoy what we do. And
we've never taken $1 from anybody.
No.
Ever. And ever. Since even before I started this company, I've never took $1 from anybody at the previous place that I was helping with OWCP. So it's important to us that it's free for you. That way you have no barrier to getting the information. So tell your friends.
Also, I'm on 147 federal Facebook pages. So when we do our chats, I always, once a week, I will go ahead and share what we do, whether it's Tuesday night or Monday night. And that's one way of letting you know what we're going to be doing. And then the other way is I do share our live videos as well.
And Noreen, yes, the YouTube page is Wednesday Night OWCP Chats with Chris and Gini. And hello, Tim. And Renee, Meta. That's what we're talking about. Meta, Facebook.
I don't know why that's happening, Renee. I'm sorry that's happening, and I don't know why.
Check this out. Jeremy said, I just wanted to let you all know I did a congressional inquiry and I'm back to work. That's what's up.
Nice. Good for you.
You know what I love about that? And I'm going to use you, Jeremy, to give a little lesson to everyone else. What Jeremy did is he was at a red light and decided not to just sit there.
Yep.
He ran the damn light.
Yep.
And great job, Jeremy. You do whatever it takes because it's your life. So I'm super happy for you. Good job. And everyone else could do the same thing.
We had, look, Dave Balsamo is on here.
What's up, Dave?
He is a federal law enforcement officer. Maria, how are you?
So we had a question. Please tell me how to add the one-page report to the case with more than one injury or illness. I'm not sure what one-page report you're referring to. However, when you go to eComp, you can upload documents, and I'm not sure that answered your question, but there's a way to upload documents. How do you add the one-page report to the case with more than one injury or illness? Um, I know everything about OWCP. I'm just confused by the question, and I desperately want to answer it. So maybe you could rephrase it, and I'll try to do a better job. How do I reverse what is owed from collections? Oh, I hate that. Yeah. So let's say you went to a hospital and they put you in collections, and now you owe some money to the hospital. So the ways that you would do that is one, you could call the claims examiner and say, I have a bill with the hospital. You're going to pay it. You can call the hospital and you can say, I've got a claim number with an accepted case. You can bill it to OWCP. And then once that's done, there's no reason to bill you anymore. And so I hope that answered your question. And they wanted a one page narrative. Yeah. So you take that narrative and upload it by eComp. So I thought that's what you were asking, but now I know for sure. So it just gets uploaded into eComp. It's pretty simple.
I'm still sharing. Talk amongst yourself.
Yeah, and you can all share too. I mean, this is our last one of the year, not the last one ever, last one of the year. And we love for more people to come on and get their questions answered. And even though we won't be doing lives, we still answer questions on the Facebook Messenger. So you can still do that, and somebody will get back to you.
I know, and I know a lot of you are like on our it, and I'm not knocking you because my parents struggle with Facebook too. So somebody will go on the chats page, Wednesday night OWCP chats Facebook page, and then we'll get, hey, how do I watch your live? What page do I click on? I'm like, you're already there. Click the follow button.
It's like Chris D'Elia, the comedian. You did it already.
We got Larry. Larry's on tonight. Hey, Larry.
Hey, Larry.
Asking for someone else. That's okay. You can ask for someone else if you want.
Yeah, 100%. Please help somebody else.
Yeah. So this year was really good. We were able to meet with the new APW national president, Jonathan Smith.
Jonathan Smith.
And congratulations to him.
We went up to New York and we sat with him for 3 hours.
Yeah.
And I realized, even though, we had met a couple of times.
Yeah, we have.
We didn't know each other well, but we had met. Like, we recognize each other in passing anytime. But I realized that he and I have so much in common. Like, just the things he thinks about and the way I think of things. It's going to be really exciting. I think even if you didn't vote for him, it's going to be okay, because I think he's going to have really great changes for APW and strengthen the things that are working well. So we've kind of just let him be, but I'm looking forward to going to see him again, because what a huge deal.
Yeah, I do have a question. Those of you that were on our 3-hour training, our national OWCP convention on Sunday, if anybody's on here, express what you thought about it, so the other people that are on here tonight can maybe hope to get on it next year. And again, if you didn't catch at the beginning, next year when we do, we've tried different ways. We tried the Zoom, and it was great. We had hundreds of people.
We may do it a little different next time too. We're just trying to get more eyeballs to learn stuff.
Then we asked, what day would you guys prefer? So we did it right here on Wednesday night on the WCP Facebook page. And then we figured, you know what, after we were done, we said, oh my gosh, sorry, my son stuck his head and I didn't realize it was him. So next year, right here on the Wednesday night OWCP chats, we will do our 3-hour training here, and it will only be on this page again, not on YouTube, not on my personal page. We have to come here. Why? Because this is where we want to push all the information to and from. And somebody asked, why are we ending our show? We are not ending our show.
We're not ending it. But during the holidays, it's too hard for you to get onto this when we do it. We're 3 hours ahead of California, so it's 5 o'clock on the West Coast, and everyone's working overtime. It's 6 o'clock Mountain Time. Everyone's working overtime, and even here on the East Coast where we're at, 8 o'clock when we start, a lot of people are just kind of getting home and having dinner and seeing their family. So it's a really tough time because there's so much overtime. And I don't like to pressure or make people feel pressured to get here. So we just kind of shut it down during the holidays only, and we come right back up when the holidays are over. That's honestly just for you. I got to ask a question. So, how to file a claim for anomalous health incident. So I'm going to tell you something. My IQ is pretty high. I have no idea what anomalous means. So I'm going to have to look that up. And until I look it up, I can't answer your question. And I'm going to need to look it up. I thought you guys love us. Good to hear that. We do, Mary. We love you a lot. You said live, but I know you meant love.
Yeah, don't
100%.
Yeah, we will still come on and post.
Oh, leave us? Oh, I just went ahead. I'm going to go ahead and keep it at love.
Oh,
we're not leaving you, Mary.
No. We every year for the last almost 10 years. Next February 16th will be our 10-year anniversary doing chats. We'll have a little drinky poo, and
I think we'll have a party.
We'll have a little party with everybody for our 10-year chats.
I think we might do it on Zoom and bring people on live.
I think that'll be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we could do it here on chats and on Zoom. But if you guys don't know, we did talk about this when we did our training on Sunday. If you don't know, I'm Gini. This is Chris. We started this chats page in 2016. And Chris will tell you the rest, that he did not want to do this chats page.
Let me tell that story in a second, because now that I've got clarification. So the anomalous health incident, they're referring to the Havana syndrome, which is a terrible thing.
It is.
And first of all, let me say for sure that I'm not telling you that this will get accepted.
Right.
I'm telling you that in order to get it accepted, it's probably a CA2 claim. It probably developed over a period of at least 2 or more shifts. If it happened in one shift, it's a CA1. It just is what it is. In order to get that claim accepted, you'd have to first file the CA1 or 2, probably a 2. And then you got to go to a doctor who can specialize in that and say, I need a medical narrative that explains how this Havana syndrome happened over the course of duty. And that is a very specialized report. It's way more specialized than almost anything we do. But I'm pulling for whoever that is. I don't like it, but that's how you get that done.
Yeah, Mary, we are going to be praying for you. We hope you get through this. Her surgery is approved.
Oh, great.
Yes.
Well, I mean,
it's her 3rd surgery in the same spot.
I'm definitely praying for you.
Yes. So Sunday chat was super awesome. So much info about things I didn't even know about, which brought up more questions than I even knew to ask. You're so right. I'm older and not good with computers. I need so much help, and my caseworker is not helpful as I need. Most don't have patience with us older postal workers. No, well, we know that.
No, I hear that. And I don't know what to say about that. I mean, we're in a multi-generational industry.
Yeah.
People keep their jobs for 10 to 30 years. And so sometimes you're going to be somebody that didn't grow up with Google. I tell my sons that I remember the first day of the internet. And I remember when Google did their initial public offering and it was on TV. They're like, you're old, because I remember when there was no cell phones. So I can feel you on that. I mean, I know I look like a youthful guy, but I'm 50.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding about the youthful thing. My dad calls this a skunk streak.
We have Kayla saying, hi, Chris and Gini.
Hey, what's up, Kayla?
And Sunil, hi, guys, from Tampa, Florida.
Yo, so.
Jose, did OWCP slow down because of the shutdown, or is it just me? I finally had a second opinion evaluation almost 2 months ago and still waiting for the decision.
Well, the second opinion doctors were not affected by this, so that wouldn't affect anything. For sure, that didn't affect anything. Were the claims examiners slower? Possibly. But on our end, we didn't notice anything. And which is good, obviously for you. But I don't think the slowdown affected that. I don't think so.
Yeah, we didn't hear anything.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, so back to the story of chats.
Oh, yeah. So those of you that have been following us since day one, you know this story. I've told it a few times. But in February of 2016, Jeannie comes to me, and we're just dating, right? I was I lived in Texas, and she lived here in Florida. And every other week, give or take, I was flying back and forth, right? And so I get here one week, and she says, you ever heard of Rob?
Did you see what he said? I'm so old, I just remember when Amazon sold books.
Dude, me too. That's a good one. We could go into this for a long time. I'm so old that. But I'm so old that I remember when Facebook Live first started, because Jeannie came to me and said, "You ever heard of Facebook Live?" And I said, "No, I don't like social media." And hello, Nancy from Puerto
I
Rico.
think we spoke to her.
So yeah, and so she said, Facebook Live. I was like, "No, I never heard of it." She said, "Well, it's what it sounds like. It's you go live on Facebook and people can watch you." I'm like, "All right, well, what do you want to do with that?" She said, "Well, let's talk about OWCP." And I said, "Why in the world would anybody want to come and spend time listening about workers' comp? That sounds like the most boring thing we could ever do." And I do it for a living. And I'm still like, when I do these classes, I'm always thinking, I got to make this interesting because this is a boring topic.
Right.
Right. And I said, "No, that's never going to work." Well, we did it anyways. And so we get millions of people watching. Millions. It's unbelievable. Millions of views.
Yeah, we had a streak where we had, what was it? What did Jennifer White say?
Oh, we did in a 6-month period last year, we did 12 million views in 6
I was
months.
like, whoa.
So it turns out I was wrong. And look, everyone is entitled to be wrong. I've been wrong a couple of times in my life, and that was one of them. And maybe 3 times in my life I was wrong.
Huh.
Probably not more than 3. But that was definitely one of them. So this was all her idea, and thank God for it, because we've been able to really affect a lot of people.
And we didn't think that by doing these chats and educating you guys that we were going to need franchises. And then 2 years later, 2016, 17, 18, 19, Chris on Thanksgiving that year decided to sit down and he's like, well, we need to franchise.
Yeah, because there were so many of you that were reaching out saying, "We need more doctors. We need more doctors."
Yeah.
And I've dedicated my entire adult life, literally since the week before I turned 21, to doing what we're doing here. And I didn't know anything, but I was cocky and competitive and decided to know everything. And so I'm listening. We're always listening. What do you need? What do you need? What do you need? We're always listening. And in those times, you needed doctors, and it was a serious problem. And because we had such a following on chats, we were able to see where people needed doctors. And
Right.
I think the answer is you need them everywhere. And that's our mission, to have an office within 50 miles at least of every federal employee nationwide. That's our mission.
Yeah.
And we're not there. We're not even close.
And we never thought that we were going to be invited to union state conventions, national conventions. It was we're blessed that we get to do this. And I mean, it's all for free. We do this for free. We take our own time and do it, and we love doing it. And we love coming out, to see everybody.
Yeah, we know you need one in Hartford.
Let's
So
see. Let me go ahead. I'm going to start reading questions after.
I was going to say something. I don't even remember. I guess it's because I'm old. I'm so old, I can't remember what I was just
because
thinking.
50 is so old. To Nora, I have talked to a couple of people recently that are done with their claims but never filed for their award and didn't know how. Easy peasy. Are you going to say?
Was there a question there?
Schedule award. How do they file for a schedule award? Yeah, they got their claim approved. That's
Okay.
great.
Well, okay, to get a schedule award, you first have to be put at maximum medical improvement by your doctor. That's a medical determination. Once the doctor says you're as good as you're ever going to get, then they give you an impairment rating, and the impairment rating report gets attached to a claim for compensation. Although I just heard somebody say it gets attached to a CA9, which was news to me. I'm going to have to look that up. Until I do, I'm going to keep saying CA7, letter D, schedule award. And then you e-comp that and turn it into your claims examiner and see what happens. Somebody's asking, though, is it worth it to get a lawyer? I don't know. You should wait and see what happens. But here's what's going to happen. They're either going to say yes and approve it, send you to a second opinion doctor and reduce it, or deny it. So one out of those 3 options is good. The other 2 are not. If you get either of the other 2, you may need a lawyer. At which point you Google OWCP injury lawyer, and you don't care what state they're in because it's federal. They can be in any state. They can be in Alaska. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Courtney, I'm pretty sure it is a CA1. There is a number of us. It would be awesome if there's anyone from your centers who can help us, as it's tricky and unclear process. So each of our offices have a person called a case manager. If you happen to call, ask for the case manager and then ask them your questions.
But with that said, as we say on this page, this is not this is my disclaimer. This is not a referral site. So we're not here to send you to doctors, even our own. Any doctor you go to, this is the better way to answer it. Any doctor you go to will need a specialist they'll have to partner up with. They'll need to send you to somebody who specializes in Havana syndrome. And I don't know what that is. Okay. So you need a doctor to determine who that specialist is.
Right.
So whatever doctor you go to is going to need that evaluation from the specialist, and then take that specialist report and incorporate it into your treating doctor's report. That's how you get it done. Can any of our offices do it? Probably all of them, most likely all of them, if there's a specialist we can coordinate with and make sure that we have good, valid medical information. But whatever doctor you go to, that's what you have to do. That's what I would suggest, is that you have a specialist that coordinates with your doctor.
Jeremy said, "You're married now. Be careful." LOL.
I saw that. I laughed a little bit because he's right.
Rob, great question. What is the 1, 2, or 3 top things someone should say when they get injured at work?
Well, Rob Rios asked that?
Yeah.
Well, 1 or 2 things somebody should say when they get hurt at work?
Yeah, like, are you talking about from a patient
No, I get
employee standpoint?
I got this. What should somebody say if they get hurt at work? Well, you want to first tell your supervisor right away now, not a week from now, where you start losing benefits. Number 2, if it's a CA1 claim, demand a CA16 now. And number 3, go to your own doctor. Pick a doctor that you want to go to. I got hurt. It happened today. Or I got hurt. It's been developing over time. I need to fill out a CA1 or I need to fill out a CA2. If it's a 1, I'm reporting within 7 days. I need a CA16 because I got to go to the doctor.
Yeah.
That's the first thing that comes to my mind, because, and elect continuation of pay, because people that wait to report and don't get a CA16 and don't get continuation of pay are the people that have the hardest time in OWCP.
Yeah.
And then when you don't pick your own doctor because you go wherever the supervisor stupidly told you to go, not that you're stupid, but they told you and that was stupid. They're not allowed to do that. Then that combination of 3 things is like, I don't call it death because that's too dark, but it's really bad for an OWCP claim.
Yeah. Toot was on our chat, our national convention on Sunday. He said, hospital with the CA16 and management with my accident statement are dragging their feet. What is the best items to get in for reconsideration before time's up to at least reset the clock, since there's not much in the way of enthusiastic help?
Well, you need to fill out your appeal request form and get it turned in. If you're going to do a reconsideration, you have 12 months. If you're going to do the other ones, you have like 30 days. So I like reconsiderations better. You don't have to. Union reps out there, you don't have to agree. I'm totally okay with that. I'm telling you what I like. I like reconsiderations because we win at such a high level with those. And then your doctor's got to submit new medical information to justify doing a reconsideration.
Maria, maybe boring, but truly a blessing. And you guys make it interesting. Well, we have to make it fun, even though it is a boring topic.
I like to have a good time.
Yeah, we do things throughout the year to make it crazy. Well, yeah. I do, but
we didn't do a Halloween one this year. We normally do. We normally dress up for Halloween.
Oh, because you had COVID.
Yeah, I got COVID for the 4th time. What the hell?
He had COVID, and so he was dying. Now we call his mask the COVID mask.
Yeah. Nobody else ever needs to wear that mask.
Brittany, is it worth it to get a lawyer before filing for?
I answered that already.
Oh, okay.
Maybe, maybe not.
Mike Joseph, what's the backlog on the schedule awards with the government shutdown?
There's no place where I can give you good information on that. It's just that information is just not available. Assume that there is some kind of backlog. I don't know how. I just don't know. We're not seeing any effects of it, but schedule awards, I don't know, maybe.
And we know those take a little bit longer. For whatever reason, I guess because of the calculations, have to make sure, because it's a lot of money that they're going to have to dish out to give you for whatever the body part is.
Tommy Lyman, what's up?
Carrie Turner, I have recently reached out to one of your FIC, and the woman helping me is super nice. She has taken a huge weight off my shoulders. Well, that's good to know.
Well, they are required to be nice to you, so I'm really happy that that's happening.
Tommy with hello, my chat friends. Rob says, I want to get my new union shirt with either a flap with those questions to pull out of the pocket or one on the sleeve. Rob. By the way, Rob won't be coming this weekend, but the reason Rob is not coming is because he's going to be celebrating his anniversary.
Wow.
And I want him to go celebrate his anniversary because I told him earlier, or else, he'll be sleeping outside.
Yeah, Rob, I have a guest room, but I hope you don't ever need it.
So while you guys are getting more questions, so this year, like we were saying, we met with Jonathan Smith, and we're so excited for him. And if you know or you don't know, we became a part of FLEOA,
the Federal Law Enforcement Officers Association. We are dues-paying members.
We are dues-paying members. We also got vetted, and what's the other word I'm always looking for?
I don't know.
Well, we got vetted, and so we are their OWCP providers, and we're so excited.
Well, not providers. We're their OWCP trainers.
Trainers, yeah.
People can go whatever doctor they want to go to, but I'm honored to do that because these guys put their life on the line every single day, and they get hurt in a way that others don't.
Right.
I mean, you all get hurt in your own way, and some of it's catastrophic. Others, you're able to recover quickly. But when these ones get hurt, it often is catastrophic. And so I feel really good about being able to do that, and that their national president and their whole board trust us enough to let me do that. I'm really excited. And I'm saying all of that, and it sounds like I'm bragging because I am, that the rest of the unions that are out there, we would be happy to do the same thing for them too.
Oh, I meant to say we got vetted and endorsed by the national president of FLEOA.
Yeah, and so we've had, I'm going to just have some fun with this one. We've had some local unions around the country. I'm not calling them out because when I call them out, they get pissed off, even though it's true. But we've had just like two, actually, locals, maybe three, that have said, no, these guys are frauds and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
We're such frauds that the federal law enforcement that would do the enforcement have asked us to do their workers' comp.
Yeah, exactly.
So let that set in and make it make sense.
And these guys
I'm really happy about it.
These guys are anywhere from FBI, Border Patrol, BOP, some TSA, DEA, Secret Service. Postal inspectors.
We met a bunch of postal inspectors.
Yeah, so there's a lot of folks out there. Where'd my question go? Toot said, where is the appeal request form?
So your appeal request form is going to come with your denial letter. It's the last page of the denial letter that they mail to you. And if you don't have it, just ask your claims examiner to give you one.
Mary, is it okay not to report you work limited duty for 3 weeks, 2 hours a day? Until now, I haven't received anything yet from USPS. How long to wait for filing it? Thanks in advance.
You need to file it right away. You have 1 year from the time off to file it. So get it out there, even if your claim is not accepted yet. Do it right away.
Lucille, does a back injury qualify you for a schedule award?
It qualifies you for a schedule award if it causes problems in your arms or legs. OWCP is not spelled FAIR. I say this all the time. It's not fair, but it is the rule. Your spine is not covered, but if it causes problems in your limbs, those can be.
Tenora, can managers change your limited duties without putting it in a job offer, even if they follow your restrictions?
Nope, it's got to be in writing. That's the rule. It has to be in writing, and that has to go to the claims examiner too.
Brittany, how do we get a new claims examiner with DOL? We were told after denial and appealing, second denial, then ECAB ruled in our favor, CCOP appointment, and finally an approval. We were told a few times that we would be assigned a new claims examiner. Ours is rude to us every time we talk to him, never gives a straight answer, is not great with follow-up, etc. But throughout all of these denial appeals, etc., we have been told numerous times we would get a new claims examiner, but still haven't.
The only thing you can do is write a letter and request it to the claims examiner supervisor.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying you should or shouldn't do that. I'm just answering the question. The only thing you can do is write a letter and be persistent.
Nancy said spine is not yeah. The spine you don't get a schedule award for. Let's see. All right, that's it so far. Or Jeremy.
What does that mean?
Ava has to go.
A BA has got to be one of the three.
I think he's responding to Rob. And a big shout out to our BOP friend Fernando. Fernando is with Coleman Bureau of Prison, and today he was elected their new president. So, Fernando, congratulations.
I've been following him on Facebook, and the last thing I saw was essentially him saying, I'm absolutely going to win.
Yeah, and it's cute because I did a post on my personal page that says I'm snacksual, so I like salty and sweet snacks. So Fernando responded, he goes, I like to be bisexual too. And from that conversation, it went into, as soon as I become president again, we're going to have you guys out training our folks. And we love going to the Bureau of Prison at Coleman
Looking
Prison
forward to it.
in Ocala. Yeah. So,
And those folks, every time I see them, somebody's got a sling or they're walking with crutches. Or imagine doing a job where everybody that you're responsible for guarding, whatever, they hate the word guard, but whatever, they all want to kill you. Like, imagine you're doing a job where everyone you're doing the job around wants to kill you.
yeah.
It's an awful thing. So I'm looking forward to helping them out.
Yeah. So, Fernando, congratulations. We look forward to seeing you again next year and all of you guys at the Bureau of Prison. And then another shout out to, we hope our friend Thomas Shrogi with TSA in New York becomes the president. I think that election is ending this week.
And he feels certain that he's going to win too, just like Jonathan did.
Yeah. So we're super excited for all you guys. I mean, it's going to be, I'm telling you, 2026 is going to be a great year. I mean, for APW, AFGE, the BOP, and Coleman, you guys have a great president. And, you know, we're crossing our fingers for Thomas, and you know, we're so excited with all the FLIOA people. I mean, it's so exciting that the national president wants, you know, us, and we're humbled that we got vetted and all of that with them.
You know, if anybody's ever seen the movie The Founder, about the origination story of McDonald's, there's a line in there by one of the McDonald's brothers. That's where the name of McDonald's came from, the brothers. And he said, we were an overnight success, years in the making. And I say that to say this, that we've been doing this for nearly 10 years. And in year 9, finally, people are waking up going, wait, we actually need this help.
Yeah.
This is a serious problem. I'm like, well, I've been screaming it from the rooftops for nearly a decade. Hello.
Yeah.
And before that, I was doing it too, just not like this, you know, with Facebook. But you all need the help. You need it badly. You don't have to go to our offices. Go to any doctor you want to go to. I'm not talking about what doctor you go to. I'm talking about the education that you need. People wait until they need it, and it's too late.
Yeah.
It's too late. You're hurt and you don't know anything. It's too late.
Yeah.
You're going to go 7 days just trying to figure something out and lose your CA-16. Okay, that sucks. You know, you're going to elect sick and annual leave because you're going to be scared you have to pay back COP, because you hadn't heard me say that the worst thing that can happen is they'll just take your sick and annual leave. Don't give it to them. Make them come and take it. You're just not learning what you need unless you're here, or unless you have us, you know, out training, which I love. Okay. I passionately love doing the training. Some of you may have remembered me saying that when I was in Detroit a couple of months ago, I was in the middle of, and we don't have any offices in Michigan. Okay. So I'm just there training, and which is what I love. But I was in the middle of it, and I had this thought go through my head. What if I couldn't do this anymore?
Yeah.
And as I was talking, I had my eyes watering up.
Yeah.
I freaking love doing this. I feel so rewarded by being able to help you not get screwed by a system that's just built with confusion into it. And we're able to sort of unravel all the confusion and make it simple.
Yeah.
And you all need the help. So I hope we'll get more invitations in the next year.
We have made so many friends with so many of you. It's so humbling. Like we look forward. We're like, oh, we're gonna see so and so or so and so, and so many of the union presidents have been nothing but like we're what's the word? We're so humbled the way you guys treat us. Like I'm not being biased because I'm from Utah, but our Utah peeps,
Yeah.
they love us, and I mean like they love us.
And our Florida folks, you know, we live here. We go to Utah all the time. We live in Florida. And we've made just beautiful relationships with the APW in both places. In Florida, even more places, more unions. But
and the mail handlers.
Yeah.
It's been such a blessing.
Shout out to Nick Mozart, by the way. Thank you for all your help.
And then with FLIOA, you know, we won't say any names, but one of the guys that reached out to us actually saw us on our chats in one of the offices and told our office guy, hey, I want to speak to them. And then we got in touch with the ex-national president, gave us a Zoom. We got invited to a Zoom and we met, and it went from there because he understood our assignment.
Yeah, and if you've ever seen the movie Step Brothers with Will Ferrell, there's that scene where it says, "Did we just become best friends?" And the other one goes, "Yes." That was how I felt.
Yeah, so we got super
The
blessed
first time I met Larry.
this year with Fleo, with Larry, Dave, Kyle,
Juan.
Matt, Knopfel, Juan. I mean, there's so many of you guys, and we're so thankful. You have no clue. It's kind of sad. We're kind of sad we're ending, but we know you guys need a break. The holidays are coming, and we're going to give you the break till next year.
You know what's crazy is when I'm in a room with those guys you just mentioned, I mean, they're all just like badasses, right? That they're badasses.
They are.
Their profession is badassery. That's what they do for a living. And I'm not one. Okay, I'm a man. I like man stuff, and I'm tough enough, but I'm not like them.
Right.
But man, when I'm in the room with them, my testosterone goes through the roof. I love being around them.
Yeah.
A lot.
Rob says, if you take a position at EAS and lose your spine, does that cover your OWCP spinal injury?
I'm not 100% sure what EAS is, but if it's a federal job, yes, 100%.
And how long?
Rob is playing Stump the Chump tonight.
Yeah, I think he is. It's not Stump the Chump tonight.
Come on, man.
Anne says, how long does management have to give you a new job after you receive a new CA-17? Good question.
Well, they have to give you a new job offer anytime one's available. Once your claim gets accepted, you have a CA-17, it goes in. They're required by rule to make every possible effort to give you a limited duty offer that matches your restrictions. And if they can't, then you're on LWOP and you're just going to get paid automatically to stay home. So it's in nobody's best interest for you not to get a limited duty offer. Why would they want you to sit home and get paid when you can go to work and do something and get paid? It's more productive to go to work, and it's easier for you because you're clocking in. You don't have to jump through any hoops.
Yeah.
There's no timeline for this. It's just that they have to give you one as soon as there's one available.
I love when Eunice is on here. He
Me too.
just answers questions.
EAS is management? Yeah, management's covered too, dude.
Oh.
We've helped a few managers.
Nikki Foster, I've been retired from USPS over a year now. Congratulations. But I'm still on workers' compensation. Can I still get a schedule award? Absolutely.
Yeah, Nikki, the timeline for schedule award is as long as you're alive.
Yeah.
So you can get one anytime in your life. But if you wait until after you're no longer alive, you can't have it.
Eunice, what do you do when you have to relocate to another state?
You just relocate to another state. Your OWCP claim follows you, and you just find a new doctor.
Jeremy, yep, I agree with you as far as being in the know. A lot of people have no idea still that you guys exist. And that's sad because a lot of people get taken advantage of by management and don't know where to turn to for help. What is right, and if anybody I see is in need, I let them know about y'all. I appreciate you both and your whole crew. Thank you for your help and guidance. Oh, Jeremy, that's so sweet.
I really appreciate you saying all that, Jeremy.
Brittany, sorry, new here. Well, welcome, Brittany.
Welcome.
Don't forget to click the follow button.
Brittany, you made it to our last one of the year. We're so glad you made it. Hit the follow button so when we restart at the beginning of next year, you're with us. And just keep looking at our stuff, and hopefully the stuff we're giving you is going to be helpful to you.
Yeah, and don't forget, I know all of our videos from 2016 used to be on here. They got pushed to YouTube.
Yeah.
Same name as a Facebook page. So if you want to look at something, it's all listed on YouTube still. Brittany, sorry, new here. Do you offer phone consults to review the case with you?
So we really... I like doing that. Okay, so let me say in the beginning, I like doing it. Once a friend of mine named Mary sent me a flash drive with 1,100 pages on it, and I read every single page. But that was before. I don't have that kind of time. However,
here's what you can do.
I can help you by getting someone else to do it.
After the chat, after our live, go ahead and go into the, go to the messenger and say, hey, I was on the live. Can you help me? Tomorrow, I will have one of our case managers call you.
We have people that'll do it. I don't know that it'll be me. Probably not. But I sure like doing it.
Yeah. So,
and we want to help you.
Please message me after, and we'll tomorrow I will handle it. Courtney, can you explain the difference between workers' comp and schedule awards?
Yeah. So workers' comp is OWCP. It's the entire system. The schedule award is the last step of the system. It's just a part of workers' comp. Schedule award is like a final settlement. You get an impairment rating, and it could lead to money.
Yeah.
And it's sort of like the end of the road to a work comp claim.
And we talked about this on our national convention on Sunday. A lot of you, when you get this money, like your schedule award, let's say you can't use your right hand. Don't use, I mean, this is what we advise. I mean, but you could do whatever you want. Don't use the money and go like buy a brand new car. Use it because you don't know how long your hand is going to be that way. And maybe you need medical help for the rest of your life, or some sort of therapy or some sort of surgery. At least you have the money there to help you in the future.
But that's just a suggestion.
Yeah.
It's your life. Do what you need.
Nancy Lopez asking for someone else. Injury 725, broken toe, has not healed. Agency won't accommodate. They send her home because she is turning a CA-17, saying she has to use a cane walker to prevent aggravation. They LWOP'd her and use her sick time. What can she do?
Well, they shouldn't use sick time. LWOP is not sick time. But you got to do whatever the doctor says. If the doctor says you need a cane and management says you can't use it, then you're home.
Yeah.
And that sucks. You can go back and communicate with the doctor and say, this isn't working for me. I can't go clock in. Is there something else we can do? But that becomes a medical decision.
Noreen, FYI, very welcoming at the Quincy, Massachusetts site. Well, thank you for that.
Yeah, that's great.
Thanks for letting us know. Victor, hello.
What's up, Victor? My man.
Rob said, at Jeremy, my trick is I get all magnets from Chris and Gini. I put them on my door, and when anybody has an OWCP issue, I tell him to go to the union door and pull the magnet off and call that number. Rob is so right. When we go to state and national conventions, we take these magnets, and Rob will just take them from us and slap them up everywhere.
Yeah.
Maria, what happens when you have no more time off, but you're calling out and your case is not yet accepted?
Well, if you're not accepted and you're out, you have to use sick and annual leave if you want to get paid right now. Otherwise, you need to start filling out your CA7s for LWOP and turn them in immediately. And as soon as your case gets accepted, then remind your claims examiner that you have CA7s that need to get paid.
Jose, so my case is being closed for the past 2 years. CA1 now filed a CA2 with the help of FIC from Portland. They already put my accidents together on one. I had a second opinion evaluation, like I mentioned before, and waiting for the decision. Question. If accepted, should I hire a lawyer to help me do the best thing, because it's been 5 years without any improvement, even after a year of PT? I have a back injury, no bending, twisting, and only 10 pounds max.
So I'm not going to tell you should hire a lawyer, but I'm going to tell you that it wouldn't hurt to call one and have a consultation. You just Google OWCP attorney or OWCP injury lawyer. They'll all show up on the first page of Google, and call one of them and ask what they think. That's a real personal question. And I wouldn't feel comfortable telling you what to do. But I think having a consultation that's free is a smart idea.
Mary, happy holidays to both of you and your family.
Hey.
God bless you always and enjoy. Cheers to both of you. See you next year.
Thanks, Mary.
Victor, holy Rob Rios is watching.
Yeah, I know, right?
Courtney, is it a one-off payment or ongoing payment for schedule award?
Ongoing, usually. I think there's a way to get a lump sum, but generally speaking, it's a payment over a number of weeks.
Mary, if you got your schedule award, can you still be on OWCP?
Absolutely. You have lifetime medical benefits. Anytime something related to the accepted injury or accepted condition flares up, you'll be able to get help.
Jeremy, documentation is key when dealing with management and your union. The best advice, if you follow the chain of command, the next step, file a congressional inquiry with your local congressman. If he can help, he will.
I like that.
What else?
I like whatever it takes to win.
Ivy says, hi, guys.
Hello, Ma.
Wow, tonight's been a machine gun of questions.
Yeah, this is great. We should do a last time every night.
Thank you guys and have a great Thanksgiving.
You as well.
You guys too. We will come on and do a quick live. Like, we like to come on and say whatever holiday it is. So we'll be on Thanksgiving Day for just 2 minutes.
Yeah, what I'd like to say is that the Christmas holiday is coming right after it. And so many of you are going to be working extra hard, carrying more packages, working more hours, doing more things that could get you hurt. Be careful. Just be careful out there. Not to mention it's wintertime, and so we're going to have snow and ice. So just take it easy.
Does it come with health insurance for life if your injury is lifelong disability?
Health insurance, we're talking about OWCP. I'm going to assume that's what you meant. And the way OWCP works is you have lifetime medical benefits for anything that arises as a result of an accepted condition.
The end. All right, guys. We just want to talk about next year. We look forward to seeing more of you. Again, if you want us to come train at your state or national convention,
we'd love to.
You need to email me, Gini, Gini, at federalinjurycenters.com. The email must come from an official union person, president, vice president, secretary, or treasurer. And when I do get messages from secretaries and treasurer, I always respond back, does the president know about this?
Yeah.
So we have to make sure, because we're going to fly all the way there, come there and set up. And the president's going to be like, who are you guys?
And Victor asked a second ago, is the Orlando office closed? No way. It's
Why
still
did
open.
you say that? Patty, I called FIC last week. Within an hour, somebody did call. They did refer the call. Another lady called, very informative, very nice, but she was in a hurry and was going to call back. She was doing something with another case. I've never heard back from her or anybody else.
Call again, call again, call again. Keep calling.
Yeah.
Keep calling no matter what. Keep calling. They want to help you.
Yeah, like Maria said, slow and steady, take it easy out there, stay safe.
What are we doing January 3rd? Rob's having his Christmas party.
Rob, we're there. Remember, we're supposed to plan it together.
All right, sweet.
Jennifer Douglas, what do you do if you have a case that hasn't been accepted but can barely keep working?
Make your doctor do a better job and get the claim accepted. I know that sounds like silly, but I'm serious about that. Nationwide, 7 to 14% of people have accepted claims, and it's a serious problem for everyone else. And that's because doctors generally do a bad job. That's why we do what we do. But you're going to have to kick your doctor in the butt and make him go. Do a better job. And that's not a good answer. I mean, I keep saying OWCP is not spelled FAIR.
Toot. Isn't there a folder form from labor or y'all that management or our union can hand out to walk people through the steps? We don't have anything to walk people through the steps. Right here, this is probably it.
Yeah, there's no chance I could do that. It would be like a giant thick binder. I mean, I do a class that's 3 hours long. I could keep going. So there's a lot of information in there. Victor said because yesterday they dropped new flyers at the office with only Melbourne address. So Victor, I don't want to go too deep into it, but every office has its own brochures, and I'm sure that's just all it was. But that, for sure, Orlando's still up.
Yeah. Call your buddy, Dave. All right. So I once again, we look forward to seeing you guys next year. If there are any union officials on, or you are a steward and you want us to come, please let your union know this is going to happen. We will not be coming to your state or national convention if we are just vendors.
We don't have time.
We really don't, because we get so slammed. I mean, we love coming and meeting everybody, but if we're there, we want to train, 2 to 3 hours. We hope, I mean, the least he could probably do it in an hour and a half, but we would prefer the 2 to 3 hours. That way, when the audience has questions, we have enough time to answer it.
Nikki asks, once I receive the schedule award, will I be able to still go to the doctor under my workers' comp case, or will I have to pay myself? No, you can continue to go to the doctor as long as it's medically necessary, and you will not have to pay yourself. All right.
So yeah, that's the way it's going to work. So if you're a union official, remember this, our schedule gets booked quick. So first come, first serve. We're sorry.
I'm just trying to answer every question. Do you have an email? I can send you a copy of one I got from NRLCA. Send it through the Facebook Messenger. Carrie Turner said, what is a CA-17? It's a duty status report. This is how your doctor writes restrictions, takes you off of work, or sends you back to work. You need to get it from your supervisor have it filled out by the supervisor, and take it to the doctor.
So, all right, guys, we are coming down with 5 minutes left. We just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you to all of the followers and supporters and all the friends we made and all the old friends that we have. It's been one heck of a year, and we're so excited. And we talked about this on our national convention. Next year, we're really going to try to help you guys not have fear in trying to file your claims.
We're going to talk a lot about that because one of the 3 reasons claims aren't accepted is because people are scared to attempt them.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do some things to help relieve the fear.
Yeah, we hear it all the time when we go to conventions. Chris will ask how many you guys, love your management, and everybody starts laughing. But the thing is, sometimes they really don't know. And sometimes, well, if they're saying a little fib, there's nothing we can do, but you have to push back. You have to do all the things that we've taught you all year long to fight, to file your claim. This is your health, your body. They're going to replace you because they don't care if you never come back to work.
I mean, there are some decent supervisors out there.
I mean, we know some.
But by and large, you guys, they're not your friends. So Jennifer, Maria, Lucille, thank you. It's great having you here.
See you next year at our Florida APW convention in Orlando.
Yeah.
Of course, Victor.
Hopefully I won't have COVID then.
Patty, thank you for all the work that the two of you do to make it easier for all of us.
You're very welcome.
So, yeah, we will be posting things like, I'll be posting some rules, some laws, so you guys could remember. We'll come on, Chris will post some things about just random topics that will help you guys. We'll post pictures of, a lot of you ask me, can I get the rule of this? Can I get the form of this? So we're going to be posting it. So we're not going to be gone. We're just not going to be live.
We're not going to do this to where you got to rush to get here or just miss it completely because you're working overtime.
Yeah. So I'm not sure when we're going to come back because we know how, especially with the USPS, they're delivering mail and then they have to get packages for returns. And I know it's a pain in the butt. So we want to make sure everybody's done with the holidays, ready to relax and come back on. Victor said one more, don't give up and always fight for your rights. He says this every time he's on.
It's 100% right.
He's right.
100% right. Never give up, ever.
Nikki, I always do appreciate all in your Forest Park office. Thanks again. And as always, great info. Thank you for all that you do. Happy and safe holidays. Mary, we will fight now because we have a strong fighter like you all. Thank you again and again. Oh, you guys are so sweet.
I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
That just gives me so sad. So, well, thank you, everybody. It's been a heck of a year. And
old lady patience is appreciated. You got it.
We look forward to seeing more of you guys. Don't forget, YouTube or Facebook. YouTube, click the subscribe button so you'll see when we go live there. And all these lives that we do on chats get pushed to YouTube after 30 days. That's just meta. And then if you're on our page or your friends have Facebook, let's try to get to 20,000. I want to get to 20,000 before spring next year, and we're close to 19,000. So let's see if you guys can tell your friends, click the follow button, because that's the only way you're going to see when we go live or when we post info.
And Nancy, I'm a Texan, so I appreciate that you're in Houston. But no, I cannot come out to your clinic and do a class because I have rules I have to follow because we own a franchise. And I'm not allowed to do that. I'd love to, but I'm just not allowed to.
Yeah, Nancy, if you happen to be a part of a union, APW.
She works for the clinic.
Oh, yeah, we can't do that.
I'd love to, but I just can't. All right, everyone.
Holidays.
This has been fantastic.
Yeah.
What about only OWCP fans?
We should do that, Rob.
All right, that's an ender right there. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. Rob, appreciate that end.
Happy holidays. We will see you guys on Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's.
Don't work too hard. Don't get hurt. Be careful. All right, good night.